Hey guys, reading time. How is everyone? Good morning. Happy Sunday. Alrighty. So, main collective messages, the channeled message I was receiving was needing to explain yourself. How did they take it? So, these are like the points that were coming to me. Going over past memories, so maybe past conversations is what I was feeling. But looking over, I'm seeing my from this deck. I'm seeing the looking into the fine print. You know that I can't remember what it's called right now. But focusing on the situation to understand and unexpected appearance. Oh no, well, I said it for a reason. Even though I feel like that's for another reading, but it could be tying to this reading. There's a reason why I was saying it. So let's get into it. So you guys could be really having, I'm seeing a little bit of my Eight of Swords right now. Maybe it could be turning into, that Eight of Swords in reverse, really releasing the fear. But there's contemplation on certain conversations you had with your person, or even this person had with you, which you're reflecting on. There's this sense of needing to know how they took something you said or something you did. So there could have been some movement in your energy. There could have been something that happened that actually, brought up these emotions and this reflective state, which is good. But I feel like I really feel like maybe you were or you are a little bit in that Eight of Swords right now, a little bit trapped in your mind over what had happened or what had been said, but you're really going into that transition of releasing that fear because you're really introspecting. So just to make sure that this is your reading, you could feel like you're divinely protected, but I want to see what your focus is just to confirm that. And just because I feel like, I'm really hearing that needing to explain myself kind of energy. So I don't know if maybe it's you guys or if it's maybe this person, but let's go into it. All right. So this collective's main focus currently. Oh my God. Archangel Michael, you could really resonate with him. But he's our remover of obstacles. Obstacles that are keeping us away or distracting us from our most abundant timeline. It's beautiful. So it could be reflection. Wow. Whoa, confirmation. I am liking this. This is, but cosmic healing. You could be going through cosmic healing. Oh my God. So you have inner union. This is your focus right now. So inner union, divine feminine, kundalini. You could be going through another awakening, but you could be really activated with your dreams. And it's something funny. Like there's an 8. There's an infinite here. I feel like maybe you could be going through karmic clearing of dream in your dream state of different timelines. So again, I do feel it could be maybe you guys really reflecting on whatever has happened here. I want to see if there was hold on, let me get these, and I want to see if a yes or no comes out, because I want to see if there was communication or if there was action here, if there was some sort of like I feel there could have been something that happened in the past couple of days with your person, and it's making you reflect on this, and it's because of that you're really focused on your own healing journey and your own awakening. But let's see, I want to see if something happened with you guys. Was there action? Was there movement? Yes or no, please. It's not really telling me anything. Yes or no, please. All right. Yes or no, please, angels. I'm not really wanting to say, so it could be that maybe there's something about an opportunity. Literally, as I was about to say it, there could be that there's an opportunity to explain yourself. So maybe whatever has happened that's making you reflect on this, it could be having to do with maybe removal of certain obstacles in your 3D. Certain people, karmic ties. There's clearly something going on in your 3D right now that is making you reflect on certain conversations with your person and is making you reflect on how you came across. So there's some sort of awareness I feel coming over this collective, having to do with your actions and how you come across. But there could be an opportunity coming soon that will help your health, mental health as well. This also says ask your angels. So whatever is keeping you in a little bit of uncertainty, I kind of feel like that's more the source's advice to, if you are in a little bit of that mental anguish, mental anxiety state, to pray or to meditate. And it's up to you if you're going to see this opportunity or not. So, but something that could have been, you know, kind of brewing within the last year, or this could be something that could lead to the next year. All right. Put this away. Sorry, I have my, like, another one of my stands right here. Okay. So going back to this, your main focus right now, maybe paying attention to the red flags. There's a reason why I said, you know, certain karmic ties, paying attention to certain red flags, and also seeing how what is not aligned with you is being removed. And also you yourself could be wanting to remove certain, you know, energies or certain things that are not aligned to you, really being ahead of your tower with this. I'm saying it for a reason. More with that cosmic healing and all of this, you know, I do feel this collective, you're really focusing on your inner union and just being in center. You could be really, even though I feel like maybe it could be that you're focused on your divine feminine, I kind of feel like maybe you are also tapping into your own divine feminine energy, more so because of this inner union as well, and this awakening. You could be really, you know, tapping into also your oracle within as a masculine energy. But you could be really focused on really learning the lessons through this new awakening. And as I said before, I do feel like you could be going through certain, you know, karmic clearing of past timelines, or even other timelines through your dreams. You could be really having a lot of lessons through the dreams where you're clearing. I'm seeing my clearing and healing out karma with the dreams right there. All right, let's confirm Archangel Michael. Beautiful, divinely, this is absolutely beautiful. And if this is a masculine collective who is in this energy, I am loving it. Loving it. And it's been happening for my collectives. My masculines are really like flourishing with their, you know, with their growth and their inner knowing. There's something happening with, and I've said it, I feel like, and it's funny because literally there was, I don't remember, the thing is that I remember not doing a lot of readings in English where I have actually mentioned that I feel like September could have been a very big month for awakenings. For my divines, I feel like maybe it could have been having to do could have been, you know, big awakenings for my masculines, and mostly because I've been tapping into so much masculine energy lately. So I feel like there's a big shift having to do with masculines, and September is very important for this collective, clearly, if I'm bringing it up. And your awakening, it's like solidifying your awakening and the progress and working towards, you know, the bigger picture in the goal, not only having to do with your feminine, but with yourself as well. Don't make it fit. If you're already being like, cuckoo, not your reading. It could have come from a rejection. You could have felt rejected, and maybe that's actually something that made you snap out of whatever victim mentality you were going through, or whatever obstacle you had with yourself. And really, you know, pointing you into the right direction and aligning you to what you needed to see in a more clear way. You could be very tongue-tied. I'm noticing I'm like a little bit tongue-tied, and it makes sense with what that initial message was in the beginning of the reading. The introspection that you're going through. All right, inner union. Forgiveness. So maybe you've been wanting to apologize, but also forgiving yourself. There's a reason why you are now, and there's a reason why I said it before. It's like, how did I come across? There's something with this collective and really trying to portray your truth. And there's this focus in, I feel like that, like, was I showing my truth? Could it be misinterpreted? which as I always say, if you're acting from your truth, it doesn't matter how it comes across. It doesn't matter how other people take it. You cannot change someone else's perception or how they receive that information. You can just focus on, really being in your own truth. If you were really, speaking from your truth or acting from your truth, doesn't matter how they take it. What matters is what you're doing with that. So don't focus on it. But as I said, I really do feel, and there's that karmic energy. You could be going through karmic turbulence right now, more so with that Archangel Michael. But I'm really seeing that as forgiving yourself. Don't make it fit. Divine Feminine. Oh my God. So you are in energy wanting to move forward to your, there's a focus. And also moving forward with divine energy. There's a reason why I heard both. And literally on the bottom, emotion, center of emotion. That's beautiful. That's really nice. So this could be a movement reading. The opportunity that came out before there. Kundalini, but confusion. There is a little bit of, okay, so it's coming to my mind for a reason. And I'm so excited, and I'm getting chills everywhere, this is so exciting because I really feel like this collective is really getting it. So I feel like there's a reason why I said this confusion, not this confusion. It's this, and not even the questioning, but yeah, it is the kind of like the questioning, like how they took it, how they this, what did I really portray what I wanted to show? So all of this, questioning of if you, really portrayed what you wanted to show, or if you really, whatever you wanted to express, if you expressed it in the way that you wanted people to understand it in, I feel like that questioning is actually what you're removing. The confusion that you're going through because of this new awakening, of this new awareness that you're having, it's because there's certain belief systems, certain fear that is still a little bit subconsciously tied into your mind. It's starting to be removed more with that karmic, the karmic energy that you go through. And there's a reason why I said that with the dreams too. Do not make it fit. I feel like this reading could be actually clarifying for this collective in you're not crazy, you're just going through another upgrade. Literally, divine masculine through being assertive, action, and so what is that bubbling under the surface, that those, negative thoughts or, the questioning, instead of being in your divine feminine, there's a reason why your focus is also having to do with your divine feminine energy. As I said before, it's not just with your divine feminine, your person, external, it has to do with internal, more with that inner union. This collective, you're clearing out, the limiting thought pattern. That's why you're going through that confusion. You're starting to really embrace that masculine energy within you, while at the same time being nurturing and connecting with your feminine side, your intuition of it. You know what I mean? This is beautiful. Dreams. Freedom through your dreams. Could be certain secrets that are appearing through your dreams, but I was really seeing my clearing and healing out karma. I want healing inner child. Sign. Dreams. Okay, so explosion of emotion and temptation. I was really seeing my clearing and healing out karma with that, but everything happens for a reason. It could be that through whatever dreams you are going through, that is also igniting some questioning through that explosion of emotion. Remember, our emotion is the biggest compass that we have for ourselves with, how we're dealing with a certain situation, or what we should do, what decision we should make with a certain situation. Clearly there's something through your dreams that you are liberating yourself with, having to do with that love bombing energy, that explosion of emotion instead of center of emotion. You know what I mean? Last one. This is your focus. Oh, but Archangel, really going through healing. Beautiful. Healing your wounded masculine energy. Sign. Wounded masculine does not have awareness. They're more in that victim mentality. There's a reason why I said it before. You're healing that energy. Really beautiful. Beautiful. Not being a victim. Embracing the change. Really being in that feminine energy. There's a reason why your focus is that inner union. Oh my God. Beautiful. Beautiful. I am loving this. Alrighty. So before I even tap into your connection, I actually want to see how what's going on in your energy universally, and then I want to get you some animal cards. I've been loving getting animal cards for my masculines. All right. Actually, no. Hold on. I want to first get my shadow cards are literally staring at me. I want to see 3 to see what parts of your shadow are being illuminated right now, having to do with that questioning and the uncertainty that's maybe being brought up right now that I feel like you're clearing. See what parts of your shadow are being illuminated right now, which I feel like you are. I'm seeing my 1010 in my dice and 50 transformation, but let's see. All right, this collective shadow, what is being illuminated right now that you're in awareness with as well? Don't make it fit. If you have no idea what's going on with you, this is not your reading. Even though that confusion, there's a reason why I say everything. Your focus is very much into the evolution you're having. There's an understanding coming over you, confirmation of what I said before. All right. Oh, and confirmation, wounded healer. And this literally says empathy, healing, and purpose. Confirmation with you and this focus with this collective in embracing that divine feminine energy. Beautiful. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Sign. What I said before, you're seeing it differently. You're understanding the lessons. Confirmation with that Archangel Michael and that divinely, you're understanding it. You're understanding it. Oh my God, I want to hug you guys so bad. Finding wholeness through acceptance. Inner peace, inner union, sign. Bring together fragments that complete you. Understand, this is beautiful. One more, last one. And 3, expansion. You could be ruled by Jupiter. A spirit awakening. There it is. Another light codes, intuition and spirituality, confirmation to what I said before. There's an awareness in this collective. Do not make it fit. If you are in total confusion and you literally have no idea what you're going through right now, this is not your reading. Not your reading. This collective, there's an understanding. There is this... I feel kind of like it's a little bit of that energy of coming into surrender. This is beautiful. Journey inward, introspect, confirmation. My God, the path to enlightenment starts within you. And that's what I feel with this collective. It's insane. Introspection and growth. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, before I get that, I kind of want to see how you are really viewing your law of attraction energy. I want to see in what energy of attracting you think you are. There's a reason why I want to do this. There's a reason for everything. All right. This collective, what this collective thinks their energy of attraction is right now. There's an awareness in this collective with your actions. Again, do not make it fit. You're understanding how you could be with justice over you right now and really, understand the cause and the effect of your actions. I was literally seeing that. You could be seeing, what's it called? What's the rain bug? Those bugs, oh my God. The being lighthearted, I'm seeing my being lighthearted. Things are coming to light. Dragonfly. You could be seeing dragonflies. Literally. Oh my God, totally. I totally feel that for this collective. But confirmation. You are through compassion, energy, divine feminine energy. But we do have the resonance in reverse, but this is I feel like this is something that you are reflecting on as well. Your energy may be misaligned. That Archangel Michael, recalibrate by shifting into a positive state. And I feel like that is what's going on. Through what? Compassion. Through your heart expands when you offer kindness. True power lies in understanding, confirmation to what I said before, understanding and empathy, a divine feminine energy. Show unconditional love today, offer support or a kind word without expectation. And we do have hope in reverse. I do feel like this is, again, this is very much tied into your heart chakra. I'm seeing that rejection. So maybe through that loss of hope is how you maybe really went through that awakening. But this is discouragement, maybe clouding your vision, that 8 of Swords that I said, but I feel like you're shifting it. Shift your perspective to gratitude, literally as I was saying it, literally. But you need to trust in your wisdom a little bit more. This is doubt or external noise may be clouding your wisdom. Return to inner knowing and trust your intuition. Again, there's a reason why it came out before as well. This is literally confirming everything I'm saying, so don't make it fit. All right, let's see your energy right now. What energy you're in right now. I'm seeing my Wheel of Fortune. Life cycles and lessons. Collective energy currently. Oh, this is the only reconciliation card we have, and you got movement with your divine feminine. You could be really locking in. There's a reason why you're going over your actions, but you have reconciliation energy over you right now. A shift, literally. This is a gift, but I said a shift for a reason. But gratitude, warmth, expressive, sign, happy, harmony. Through an epiphany, through light bulb energy, understanding, aha, a breakthrough, enlightenment, epiphany, illumination, 26th of September. And what did I say for this collective? Mercury, the magician, creating what you, this is beautiful. You have magician energy over you. And Mercury is about to retrograde again Mercury retrograde is entering Sagittarius on November 9th, I think it is. I think it's November 9th. But communication, you have reconciliation and communication over you right now. A magician, what you think you create. There's a reason why you're beautiful. Hermits, beautiful. Introspection, soul awakening, soul searching. Oh my God, it's developing. Oh my God. Another one having to do with communication. You have so much, and you have earth and air energy. You guys could be an earth and air pairing, or it could be in your big three. You could have earth and air placements in your big three. But this is beautiful energy. You have reconciliation over you, but creativity, you could be really in that creative spark right now, but openness, expressive. And I do feel that with this. There's a reason why you're in this, wanting to explain yourself. So that's divine. It's like the time has come is what I'm hearing. But 26th of February could also been a big an important date having to do with your person as well. Even important shift having to do where that breakthrough really happened, where that reveal or that enlightenment having to do with your own magic and your own, manifestations. There's a reason why I'm saying it, don't make it fit, but communication, talkative, another one having to do with expression. Expression is big for this collective right now, but taking inspired action through intelligence, consciousness, responsibility, and hardworking. So this could have been something that for a year, and you guys got that like a year ago. Didn't I say that like a year ago? What was that? What was it? Did I say it with this collective? Did I say it for this collective? Did I say it? Oh my God. Did I say a year for this collective, or am I just confusing you? We could be part of my yesterday's collective, yesterday's collective could have resonated actually if you speak Spanish, or the one I did 2 days ago that I did an English collective. But whatever has been, brewing from a year or more from now, it's hard work, putting in hard work through intelligence, maybe, yes, a little bit analytical, having to do with your external, that, 3D aspect, but responsible. Could be removing very critical energy within you, your own critical nature. There's a reason why I said before, your focus is really being connected with your divine feminine, your compassion, your nurturing side. So that could be part of, you know, the layers that you're removing with this Hermit, the introspection that you've been going through. Oh my God. And the element of air, likely it's developing. So intellectual, again, communicative. You have 1, 2, 3 cards of communication, by the way. But alert, you're paying attention to the flags, gathering information, mental agility, but clever and very diplomat. So it's, again, there's a reason why I said I feel like there is this 8 of Swords within you, but you're shifting into releasing the fears because you're going through another spiritual awakening. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. There's this curiosity coming over you of, you know, and literally the questioning. Okay, let's see the bouquet. You could have gotten flowers. Your truth sign, Eagle. You could really like 19th of September could be important. September was big for this collective. But challenging the status quo, the opportunity, new hope. There's something having to, there's new hope with this reconciliation. Seeing a clear vision and perspective. Literally it's integration of past, present, and future. The dreams, what I said before with that karmic clearing that I felt. Sign. Light bulb. Aha moment. This is going to be a beautiful reading. I can already feel it. The stepping, balancing. Beautiful. The aha, literally what I said before, the focus is on your inner union. Integrating opposite forces, integrating past, present, future energy. Awareness. There's an awareness sign. Well-being, just right. Integrating opposite force, centered, meditate. And I did say that for this clip. It could be that maybe you needing to meditate. I got it with that, with your shadow. But you're balancing. There's an epiphany having to do with your own balance and your own energy. I love that. Magician. New beginnings. Creating what you think you create. And 13, surrendering to the divine. I love that. I am loving this. A new perspective. Tenderness. Carefree. Another one having to do with creativity. But beginnings. Innocence. Believing in your magic. Believing in your magic. Girl, you could think that you will have a girl with this person, you know, have a daughter. Hermit. Your resources. So your introspection, it's and this Hermit's journey is this card specifically, it's the development that you're going through. It's not there, it's just it's soul development that you're going through, but prosperous through this development. Large quantities, yes, bodies of water, emotion, multiplying, investing in you, investing in your soul's growth. Beautiful. This is also about finances, so it could be that maybe you're coming into like kind of like a winning season with your finances. Hardworking. I'm seeing my 8 of coins with that, so dedicated effort having to do with your path or your pinnacle path per se. Element of air. But prosperity, literally prosperity through this Hermit journey. A leap of faith, gathering more information. It's developing. This leap of faith is developing. It wouldn't surprise me if, and 5, transformation. It wouldn't surprise me if even, you know, when I get to tarot for future, that you guys end up getting that fool's journey again. Really going through the beginning again of that journey. And Swan, there's that. That twin flame. We have 2 cards of twin flames, but this one, the Swans depicts twin flame soulmate energy, but contract. Your soul contract is being deep soul connection activated. The 1, a pair of things, blooming love, faith for this collective, totally, divination and fluidity. Beautiful, beautiful. Last one. Did you guys hear that? I heard like bells. I literally heard like bells. Sign. Last one. Oh, wedding bells. Came to my mind just now. But there is a certain 8. Karmic energy, storm brewing. There's a reason why you're so much in that illumination. See outside of the box. See outside of what is being shown to you right now. It's for, again, your soul's development. There's a reason why you could feel the storm brewing, but also this is liberating from the storms, liberating from the total wrecks, the breakdown of this liberation, the understanding that I said before. Also, Archangel Michael, literally the end. A sudden and unexpected end, it says. So you could be having a lot of sudden and unexpected ends in your 3D right now. Again, soul's development. They're building your character. You got the sun, positive energy. They're building your character to positive energy. But your purpose, willingfulness, it kind of looks like, you know, the test of faith kind of energy, but your identity, another one having to do with creativity, but self-realization, reason over instinct. This is nice. Alrighty, let's get you animal cards. It's so funny. Yesterday I got this, like, my collective. It was literally like my masculine and my feminine, they both got the cosmic egg. It's like they were going through their final stages as well of this deck. But let's see. I want to see what animal this collective is currently shining in. How the universe even is seeing you. And what animal, a spirit animal you're shining in. What is this? Oh, the light, what was it? Oh my God, what's it called? Hold on. I was going to say the ladybug. It's not the ladybug. It's the... Hold on. It's not the fire ant either. Butterfly either. No. The firefly. All right, so inspired and fantastic yet fleeting. So the firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars, finding the light within. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. It's this high frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is firefly energy behind every poem, song, and you guys did get creating. You guys could be writing. You guys could be really, you know, or even if you're not yet, this could be, you know, maybe the reading where it kind of confirms that maybe you should start, you know, really activating that part of you, that creative side, to maybe, and more if you're having certain storms around you, so that your mind doesn't go everywhere. What I say when I say, you know, to focus on something that satisfies you emotionally just for you and without that external gain, something that will only, you know, that only you will enjoy. You know what I mean? Something that will balance you and will keep your mind in a productive way and not in a self-destructive way. There's a reason why I'm saying that. So if you've been having intuition to maybe start writing or start, you know, even reading or start something creative, even art, you guys got that a lot. Now is the time. So there is firefly energy behind every poem, song, or an invention or job. It is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? When in balance, writes, creates, brainstorms. When out of balance, burns out, feels dull. And to bring into balance, writing a poem or draw. And it could be that also this collective, you could really be focusing on balancing. And there's a reason why I said it before. I do believe you guys are kind of balancing it. But creativity came out a lot for this collective. I feel like it could be maybe more. Whenever a lot, like a certain point comes up a lot in a reading, I kind of feel how I take it, how I see the sign in it is... It could be, or this collective, you're really focusing on that, or it's that you are intuitively feeling that you should start doing that, and you kind of like need that multiple times confirmation that that's something that you need to do. Even though I know that you guys, your focus is very, you know, spiritually rounded. You know what I mean? So it could be that maybe you are working through creative outlets. But there could be a small part of this collective that maybe you're more, you know, you needed that confirmation to really start working through that creative side of yours, to be able to really center yourself through these storms, through that, you know, turbulence that you were going through. And you did get karmic turbulence. But look at all that yellow. Again, divine masculine, assertiveness, drive, being assertive through your intuition as well. Solar plexus energy, really igniting that solar plexus. And you got the sun. Let's get one more. The Scorpion. So, and you guys got water signs, so you guys could be a Scorpio. But let's see, hold on. Hold on. It has to be through here. There's a tarantula, the camel, cheetah, snake, lion, elephant. No, it's not here. It's lizard. Scorpion. So passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation. You could be isolated right now. But the Scorpion, and if you're going through another awakening, it would not surprise me. The Scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important. And I told you that there's something about career and finances that there could be a boom right now. Again, that dedicated effort, that 8 of coins that I saw. So very much in your strength with your Scorpion energy right now. Determined action with that Firefly as well. So the career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the Scorpion's heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past. Confirmation to what I said before. So there's a reason for that. So that could be part of your shadow as well. But this collective, you're in reflection and in understanding with it, or really trying to understand. Usually a situation where they were left feeling burns, rejected. The Scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. Reflection, sign. When in balance, wild and free, fierce. When out of balance, jealous, resentful, unresolved. To bring to balance, honesty and forgiveness. And that is what you got on your focus. Sign. You're bringing your Scorpion energy to balance. Beautiful. La. And you're bringing your light, your Firefly energy to balance. This is absolutely beautiful. Oh my God. Your Crow energy, your sight, your Magician's energy. Beautiful. All right, let's get you a message from the universe, and then we will tap into this connection. Message from the universe for this collective. That was actually, I want to get surrender cards first. Surrender cards. Surrender for this collective. So let's get 2. Surrender that negative thinking, confirmation with that 8 of Swords. But I feel like you are having control. All right, so this says you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus you on positive affirmations. I feel like that's something that you're working on. It's something that you're really creating permanence with. Don't make it fit. With that focus, do not make it fit. And surrendering to prayer. What did I say? Maybe there's a reason why I said to Archangel Michael as well. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. And surrender to divine timing. So currently you could be not only having parts of your shadow being illuminated with your overthinking mind, but also with needing to control or needing to, it's that movement that came out with that divine feminine energy. I do feel this collective, there is some sort of divine timing moment happening right now. Just surrender to it. Releasing, surrendering, confirmation to what I said before. All right, now let's get a universal message for this collective, and then we will tap into the connection. Facing your fear. They're giving you an opportunity, a key to face your fear. Sign. And that Crow. Master Manifester. Surrender to receive. And I do feel that for this collective. You're really trying to surrender. But 2, through duality, inner union. You are what you think. Create that magician's mind, creating what you... Beautiful. creating abundance through your mind. You are what you think. Focus on that positivity. Focus on, you know, that energy. 20th of September. Again, as I said before, September was important for this collective. One more. There's an opportunity hack. And literally, as I saw that door, and you have the key and you're being provided the door, the opportunity. And I said, it's so funny because I literally mentioned that unexpected appearance, that it wasn't for this collective, but there's a reason why I said it, because it was for another reading that I have to do. It could be that you will be knocking on someone's door. You are more. Two more. 16th of September, 16th of February. It's in you, your strength, your quantum jumping. Oh my God. Oh my God. Quantum jumping through your yin and yang energy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. All right. Let's get into it. I want to see. Let's get the, actually, I feel like something, let's get a dice. Let's get a dice. I'm feeling dazed, but let's get a dice. Could be 2, 3, well, 6. I was really hearing 2, 3. I was really hearing 2. See, 2. There's a reason. And again, 2 fell out again. I was really feeling 2, 3 days. Letting go, making the room for the new beginning that is on its way. Next couple of days. So certain challenges to help you work through your inner healing. Earth sign, and you got earth sign before as well. But grounding. So, but you could have certain challenges or certain, you know, I'm seeing challenge accepted. But certain storm brewings, not only in your 3D, but with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, where you need to move on. Someone who is, but also you working and making a decision on working on your inner healing and moving on from any situation that is unavailable or is a waste of time. Choosing your battles is what I'm hearing with that. Whoa. So God, you could have lost someone in this connection, or you could be, you know, actually maybe remembering someone who you've lost in the past, but this is divinely guided. And the divinely guided with that Archangel Michael, this collective, you know that something is brewing, something is happening in your external and in your energy right now, having to do with letting go of what no longer serves you to be able to bring in that new beginning. Don't make it fit. That's, what is it, like the third confirmation? Mercury retrograde. And you guys did get Mercury. And I did mention Mercury retrograde with it. So anything that had issues with communication, this collective wanting to express, needing to explain themselves, you're coming to a review period. So challenges having to do with figuring yourself out. Maybe this person even is going through certain challenges with figuring themselves out. But this is more your energy, I feel, the next couple of days. Mostly, if the focus is in you, the universe is really going to show me what you need to focus on as well, or what will be being shown in your 3D to help you go through these challenges and heal. There's a reason why I'm saying, I usually don't say that with masculines, but I feel it for these masculines. Yes, look, it's on your side. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so excited. You guys could be very excited. You guys could be actually starting to feel like a weight is being lifted from your shoulders. I'm feeling like giddy energy, like very enthusiastic energy, like anticipation energy. It's very nice. But earth sign, what is this one? Fire sign. So, but within days, something that has been needing to ground, but within days. But again, it didn't want to come out though. Hold on. Earth sign, divorce. You could be experiencing a breakup with an earth sign. You could be a fire sign as well as Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but a couple of, like, you could be in these next couple of days or the last couple of days having been going through a breakup, understanding Archangel Michael and divinely protected. There's a reason why I'm saying that. You could be part of my December collective. Move on. I have this collective in December that I feel like they're going to be together in New Year's. I've had a lot of collective. And actually in English, they've been coming out like a long time, like maybe in the beginning of the months of this year. I feel like I've mentioned that, so you could resonate with one of those collectives. I'm saying it for a reason. Move on. That could be part of the opportunity also, that separation. Open your heart. Moving on from what is no longer available, what is a waste of time, to really open your heart to what is available. To making room for, again, confirmation, making room for that new beginning to attract more love. Something that hasn't been the right time yet. Making room for a new beginning. Intuition, follow your intuition with it. Focusing on the red flags that are, again, Archangel, being ahead of your tower, seeing the red flags and not letting them bite you in the butt. Again, guardian, divinely protected through this, understanding, making room for the new beginning that is on its way. To communicate, to compromise, forgive, and work it out. Oh my God. I'm feeling it could be, I'm seeing my dominoes, you know, the cause and effect, you know, it's like that one event that actually, you know, that butterfly effect. Last one. But you could be traveling soon, to tie you to this reading. And I put that in earth sign, move on, divorce, and open heart. It could be that maybe you had a trip with this person, but this does say you will be traveling soon. It could be that you're going to be traveling soon. Don't make it fit. But it's going through another cycle. Wheel of Fortune energy, fate, karma, something's ending for something to begin. Whew. Okay, so... Okay, so hold on. Before I even get to the connecting energy, I want to see your perspective of this connection. What you think you need to work on. Actually, I don't want to get these. Do I want to get these or do I want to get these? Okay, hold on. Because I'm feeling two decks at the same time. I feel I want to get these and I want to get these as well to see what you think about third eye. My third eye can never forget what my heart has seen, the true love I feel for you. So again, there's a reason why I'm wanting to get these. Okay, hold on. So let's regroup. Perspective on your connection with these and how you are viewing your connection with these. And I want to confirm with these. All right. This collective perspective, their view on this connection. You don't want to see them yet. I just want let me get this. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. The only two cards that are upright are self-love and ego. Again, acknowledgement, awareness. This is beautiful, guys. I am so proud of you. You guys should be very proud of yourselves. You guys could have been in this journey for a very long time. One more. And daydreaming, but dreams is, you got dreams. So we have ego, self-love, daydreaming, inseparable, it's that movement, and destiny. Oh my God. Oh my God. And it's literally, and it's so crazy because literally what is illuminating all of this is how all of this has, you know, not come into fruition because of your ego. Again, acknowledgement, awareness, 4 of Cups energy, self-awareness. This says, I let my pride in so this collective, don't make it fit. You understand, you know that this, and I literally just saw an eagle. Oh my God. Is that an eagle? Kind of looks like one. I let my pride and ego get in the way of our connection. Awareness. Self-love. I am still trying to heal. This collective, we can see it with your inner you. We can see it with your focus. Daydream. I'm always longing for you. That could be something also that you're really trying to maybe get out of. And also maybe actually coming into acceptance with, maybe for a very long time you were kind of like trying to rationalize that part of yourself, why you would be thinking about this person all the time. But now it's like, because of the awakenings, and for this collective to have gotten Archangel Michael, divinely protected, that karmic, how I was speaking to this collective, clearly this collective, you have a knowing, you have an understanding with this journey. So where before I feel like that daydreaming energy, you would rationalize it into maybe thinking it was part of a codependent pattern that you had, or some fear of abandonment that would arise, that would trigger you, and that would maybe, again, bring out that codependency. There's this understanding that it's not so much logical, it's literally the feeling. That's why the emotions is coming out so much. That's why this collective, there's this awareness of that, of your intuition, of your emotions, on how you are moving, how you are being, how you're presenting yourself. There's a reason why I say everything. I feel like there's more of an understanding instead of longing. It's more of where before it was longing because you were tied to your brain with it. Now, because of there's this belief coming over you with this journey, and that this is much greater than what our 3D mind creates or makes us believe. It's like the longing is being removed, and you're understanding this is inseparable, and this is something that cannot be explained with logic. It's something that you just feel it. Again, tapping into your divine feminine energy. But our love is always there despite the distance, the emotional distance. And destiny. Maybe that's something that you've been struggling with for a very long time, understanding your destiny. But you got that with that resources and that inspired action that you had, like something coming into fruition with finances, and something that you've been putting a lot of dedicated effort with. Even though I feel like that could be having to do with your healing, I do feel there's a reason why I said finances for that. You guys could be really coming into that, awareness of what your destiny, what your mission is in life, your purpose. So not so much struggling now, just really, there's an understanding with the remover of obstacles. There's a reason why I'm repeating that a lot. So it's like, I feel like it's not that I want to convince you guys, but I feel like maybe there is part of this collective that aren't part of the collective. And that's why I'm having to repeat that. I feel like this is something also you're removing, that programmed mind of struggling with what is the right path, instead of understanding and connecting to that right path. You know what I mean? But forgiveness, there it is. Maybe that's something that there's a reason why you're going through past memories right now and past communication, struggling to get over the past. But there's an awareness with this. You guys got that forgiveness three times. Forgiving yourself to come into that inner union. Sign. All right, let's confirm these. But again, I'm not going to explain myself again. You guys know what I mean. Don't make it fit. I feel like the correct collective would not make it fit. The pennies would be dropping instantly. All right, let's confirm. Ego. Collective's perspective on this connection. Oh my God, because of your arrogance. And also, it could be that maybe you were someone who was blabbing a lot. That was part of your ego. Everyone is talking about this relationship. People are jealous of our connection. That could have been part of that arrogance as well. Maybe you thrived in knowing that people were jealous of your connection. You were someone who actually liked admiration and such. That was very much out of inner union energy. But allowing their pride and ego to get in the way of the connection, literally, confirmation there. They thought they were the catch. You thought you were the catch. But it was coming from your ego. There's an awareness about that. There's a reason why you are so much in that energy. And again, it's not coming from ego. It's literally coming from awareness. You do not want to portray this energy of dishonesty. You're wanting to be in your honesty. There's an awareness of how you move now. Don't make it fit. Self-love. And part of that, irresistible. And again, confirmation to what I said, but confused. Confirmation to what I said before. Maybe this collective in the past, you thought, you know, it was just maybe, well, did I say it? Why am I confusing so much this collective with yesterday's collective? It could be that you could be tied to that collective. But what you needed to heal was this energy of that 3D aspect of not being able to resist this physical energy. You have my undivided attention. And confused. I don't know whether I want to be friends or lovers. Am I ready for a again, self-awareness. You're going through self-love, so it's making you question, am I ready for this? Is this just attraction? Is this really, even though I feel like this collective, you're really understanding the journey, that's the questioning that is keeping you confused. There's a reason why they're asking you, or they're, you know, these confirmations of that creative side, really focusing on that creative side to be in that productive state of mind instead of destructive state of mind. But if you were someone who in the past would always, you know, really, whenever you were, because you were feeling less, or because you were feeling, you know, like I'm seeing my strength in reverse. So when you were feeling with low self-esteem, or you were needing that like external validation, you could have been a hypersexual person who would need that affection, that carnal affection, to feel that love or that self-love, or, you know, that, you know, needing that attraction in some sort of way to feel like you are wanted. All confirmation with that self-love. I feel like that's something you've been trying to heal for a very long time, and really now understanding that was a coping mechanism instead of that was part of your truth. There's a reason why now you're questioning if you are ready or not. If this is something that it's because is it an ignition in my carnal senses, or is it really that I am ready for this? That's beautiful. Don't make it fit. Daydreaming. Style. So you could be very attracted by this person. I love the way you dress, smell, and carry yourself. And also I'm seeing that as how this person carries themselves, which means it could be that this person is really in their strength and in their stillness, that divine feminine energy. Like that self-respect is very attractive, by the way. And self-love is very attractive. I feel like that's something that is actually activating you into wanting to move forward. How they carry themselves, you want to do as well with yourself. Inseparable. Psychic. Beautiful. Your intuition scared. Yeah, but I feel like maybe it was scaring you in the past, and now it's actually, you're embracing it. How much do you really know about me? But communication, I want one more for that. I want one more for inseparable and psychic. Because I'm seeing those like telepathic communication. But in love. Loved you yesterday, love you still, love you always. Embracing that psychic energy instead of denying it. 5D, confirmation. Confirmation. All right, destiny. So understanding maybe that there were certain interferences that were keeping you in a struggle of knowing what the right path was, having to do with that destiny. There could have been a third party, and you guys got that divorce and that separation that I said before. So there is another energy interfering in our connection, competition wise. I want one more for that. Yeah, this is the card I should have said it, introverted. I know I don't say this enough, but I truly do love you. I feel like you guys are really an intervention, understanding the removal of this. This could really be what you are really releasing yourself from, freeing yourself from. It's that all of that storm brewing because of that questioning, but removing what no longer serves. Last one. So you have three. You have energy, fantasizing, and extroverted. So you have, I've transformed into my higher self because of you. Your energy changed me. This collective, I believe that. Fantasizing. I fantasize about our future together, our home, kids, vacations. I want it all. And you got vacation and you got that child that I said before. You could really think, or even you've had 4D visions with you having a child with this person. And extrovert, moving towards you with confidence, ready to show you how much they love you. Confirmation with that movement. Nourishing. You feed my mind and nourish my soul. Your energy helps me keep going. I feel like there's a very big awareness on your action. Literally, justice energy. All right. Alrighty, now let's get into it. Hold on, let me see. I want to see the energy around your connection. Universally, your energy around your connection. Oh my God, mirroring. You guys saw that, right? Dragonfly sign. And I said that. You guys could be really seeing dragonflies. But mirroring. Right now you're being mirrored self-reflection of your self-image. And reflecting on your wounds and introspecting on your past relationships. Both of you. But be lighthearted as certain things are coming to light to adapt, change, and heal you. Sign with that purple deck. Things that were ended. The endings. To transform and grow and transform your life. Maybe the rejection. Maybe this collective, you really thought that it was like final chance. That's it. No more. They're butterfly, growing and healing inner child. But this connection could have, that rejection that I said before, this person could have really, just said, no, this is it. I'm done. No second chances. There's Green Reaper energy over you guys, but the ending is I feel like that ending is weighing heavy right now, because right now you both are mirroring certain aspects of the relationship and your own wounds and your self-image. There's a reason why that ending is really prominent in your energy right now. They're really trying to show you, where I think that this collective, you're understanding it, and more with that Archangel Michael and that divinely protected, understanding the obstacles that are being removed was to protect you. It's how I see Archangel Michael is kind of like that blessing in disguise. Phoenix, rekindling, growth, change, transformation, and date. So there is energy of wanting to meet with this person. So you guys are transformed. The only negative card here is that Green Reaper, but I feel like it's it's kind of like a big puzzle piece right now, having to do with your soul's development and the realizations that you need to go through with the endings that you're going through right now. To literally transform your life into manifest exactly what you want. Understanding the endings to be able to bring those new beginnings. This is what's around your energy, connection-wise. Mirror, what are you guys mirroring right now? And also, the mirror is the first card, so it's literally illuminating all of this right now. So, all right. Mirror. And then I want to see how this person is feeling towards you, how they're seeing you. So mirroring certain obsessive thinking is what I'm seeing with that. But yes, and controlling. And you guys did get that in like that forcefulness. Controlling nature instead of surrendering to everything. But this is part of, you're being reflected right now, the blocks in your life, the obstacles in your life, confirmation, what I said. There's a reason why that's a focus of yours right now. So this person as well could be shown, you know, certain blocks in their life to make them reflect on it and to be able to change it and to be in permanence with the removal of it. I want one more for that because I'm seeing my stopping the pattern. But again, the coping mechanisms, that codependency that I said before for this collective as well, the obsessive thinking, the wanting to control, coming from abandonment issues. So again, healing inner child, but stopping the pattern. It's being mirrored, so you guys stop with that pattern, that coping mechanism, and actually, again, instead of focusing on something destructive, focusing on something productive. The reason why that creativity is really, you know, being shown in this collective's energy right now. The dragonfly, what is coming to light? The mask. Oh my God. Your mask. Even this person, but adapting, changing, and healing that mask. That personification. The pretending. Whatever you were not showing your true feelings, changing and healing it. Why you weren't showing your true feelings. Where was that coming from? It was coming from your ego, your mask. That is beautiful. Grim Reaper. So both of your masks are being shown right now through self-indulgence. Literally growing and transforming your life by focusing on yourself, your self-worth, taking the time to heal your shadow. And look how many cards are being shown having to do with your obstacles and your own personal blocks, your own karmic energy. There's a reason why I kept saying I was seeing my clearing and healing that karmic energy. But your self-appreciation, growing and transforming your life through your self-appreciation, not being hard on yourself, loving yourself. It's literally, and it's something I've been saying with my Spanish collectives. It's not about, you know, denying or, you know, healing that shadow because it's something wrong, but actually giving love to that shadow, embracing that shadow. If without that shadow, we wouldn't have been able to transform. We wouldn't be self-aware then. You know what I mean? It's loving that shadow and giving it and nurturing that shadow instead of, you know, denying it and not wanting to deal with it. That's what actually created that shadow, the denying and not wanting to deal with it. That's what we've been taught. We shouldn't be dealing with emotion. We should just deny the emotion. It's wrong to feel. No. We need to embrace that emotion, embrace that feeling to be able to understand what is going on with ourselves. Phoenix. Perception, transforming your perception, learning from the past, growing and changing your mind. But yes, you guys could be reminiscing, could be going through certain memories right now. I'm seeing my Six of Cups actually, really focusing on better times. But this new phase is creating a new perception in your mind to learn from the past. Both of you. Date. Planning and setting a date for sure that. Getting back out there. Am I ready? Am I ready? Literally. So under that date, getting yourself back out there, there is an interference here. And this card, I see it as a permanent fixture. Family, friends, long time childhood friends. And you guys did get that gossip. And you got that gossip under that ego and that arrogance. So again, you're being shown certain people, certain energies that are needing to be removed, being shown the red flags with certain energies to clear out that karmic energy from your own energy. I do feel like this is more, you know, you guys are needing to put certain boundaries and not be enabling. But there could be someone who you feel like is a fake empath. I don't like to say narcissist, actually. I just feel like we're all like, that narcissistic trait is because it's coming from a wound. So I don't feel like people are born narcissist. I feel like people, you know, they create that narcissistic pattern or tendency through their mask, their armor. But there could be someone in the middle here still sabotaging this. You did get that third party as well, like love triangle energy. I want one more for that. This does say, you know, keep that positive mindset and manifest exactly what you want, but I want one more for that girl with a snake. Coffin, endings bringing new beginnings. I feel like you're going through a removal of someone who was very important in your life, and even this person as well. But growth, change, liberation, going through a transition of removing the obstacles through boundaries, through limits, and then being ready to set that date or really, you know, create that communication space. Okay, let's get one last one for the energy around this connection. But this is what Carla was saying, transcending the obstacles, learning, expansion, preparing for a union, a new phase. And I put that over that Grim Reaper and that self-appreciation card, that self-indulgence. So you're transcending the obstacle of that end. Confirmation. This is beautiful energy. There's still certain things that need to be worked out, but you're being shown to have that awareness, both of you. Okay, I want to see how this person is viewing you and how they're really feeling towards you. And then we'll see if we tap into the future with you guys. All right, let's get these actually to see how they're viewing you. How they're genuinely feeling towards you. It could be an earth sign, but you could see you as someone who is very healing. But Pachamama, plant medicine, sound healing. There are certain addictions. I'm seeing that plant medicine as maybe certain substances. I'm seeing that ayahuasca. I'm not very like. For me, I feel like, for example, what is like marijuana, I am someone who actually, you know, indulges in it. But I'm seeing more of kind of like that, you know, those psychedelic kind of, you know, those opening of the but that kind of energy, that kind of substance, you know, even mushrooms and stuff like that. I'm seeing that with that. But this person could be a shaman, or could really focus, you know, work through sound healing. And you guys did get that creative, that music, that artistic side. But let's keep going. Hold on. Even this person tapping into that for them. Mission. So again, another one having to do with understanding. But okay, so names and addictions. So obsessive thought pattern, that the addictions that came out before there, that was under the mirroring. So now mirroring, even reflecting each other's confirmation with that. But they can see that maybe how they activated in their mission by knowing it through their awakening, through their kundalini. They could be feeling you going through an awakening as well. It would not surprise me at all. If you're connected to someone who is actually this, it would not surprise me at all. Okay, let's get one more. But they see you as that divine masculine. Confirmation. They see you as their divine masculine. There could be an age gap. Shaman, time and space wanted to come out. How they, through time and space, connected to this as well. To their own abilities. Shaman. Air. So they could be an air sign. You could be an air sign. Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I was going to say, I said fire for a reason is important because I said that. But Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but also I'm seeing it as, you know, them turning to this energy whenever they are trapped in their mind over any sort of communication. More because this collective, you are a little bit trapped in your mind over certain communication with this person. You know, wanting to express yourself. So where this person, and again, and you guys are mirroring how this collective, you guys are being shown that creative aspect of yourself to keep yourself centered and to focus on something productive instead of self-destructive. I feel like this person, where their self-destructive mind starts acting up, they go to their own center, or whatever centers them, having to do with, you know, their own, you know, magic within, or like whatever they do creative wise or healing wise, what they focus on whenever they do have this acceleration in their mind. Whenever they feel that acceleration and passion as well, which actually creates maybe a little bit of that upheaval in the mind. Mission. Time and understanding the time and space that was needed for them to tap into their mission. This is, again, very much like you guys, understanding, going through the overwhelm of the trauma, understanding that they needed to go through this healing. Yes, they could be very overwhelmed right now. This collective, you could be feeling very overwhelmed at the same time, but it's like what I said before. I feel like the overwhelm isn't so much overwhelming, but just it's creating this space of understanding for you guys. But because clearly this person as well, there's this understanding for you, for what is going on in your connection with you guys as well. It's like whenever I feel an explosion of emotion and my brain starts to want to overthink, I turn to my own passion, to my own, habit of productivity that will help me get through this and not put me in self-destruction. This time and space we needed, it was for me to tap into my mission and tap into into my purpose. And that's why you guys are being activated with your purpose and really putting that dedicated effort with your purpose. This person could have been in their purpose for a very long time. Confirming, awakening, unconditional love. Again, understanding. No resentment, understanding. Understanding. Music, confirmation with that. This collective, you could write music, you could write songs or something about music that ties you to this person, this collective, and this person that connects you both. Mostly with this sound healing as well. Addictions and names. Abandonment. So what is activating in their own, what they need to heal, that abandonment. So what is being shown in their 3D or even in their mind through the signs, through that obsessive thinking, their own wounds of them feeling abandoned because of their own lack of self-worth, or because they felt they felt like they weren't loved. But again, past thought patterns are coming back for this person, but for their own self-realization, for them to remove it, which means they're going through an ascension period themselves. It could feel like maybe you guys are going through a separation, and you guys kind of are. Sign, as I said it. I want one more for this abandonment and the addictions, but so how they went into religion, they focused on their spirituality through the separation because of their abandonment wounds, the trauma, the overwhelmed energy. That's nice. Divine Masculine, 3D. But becoming this Divine Masculine in the 3D, you guys becoming that Divine Masculine in the 3D on the same frequency with your Divine Masculine strength, assertiveness, action. You guys both could be coming into that. And literally look what is kind of like showing here on the same frequency. Look what it was showing here. This is the card I was seeing, the unexpected knock knock. It could feel like maybe you guys will be acting in the 3D, the action. Last one. But there's a no contact here. Don't make it fit. But still the depth of emotion is still there. Love since the beginning of time. All right. Let's get their emotions quickly. Let's see these. Person's emotions versus collective. And then, yes, we will get dice and see. Actually, I want to get that Twin Flame Oracle deck to see the, mostly maybe universal message for this connection, maybe certain things you guys need to both work on. But they are exhausted. They're going through exhaustion. They could be burning out right now. Maybe also they have that sound healing. There's something, they could be feeling like this burnout right now. And mostly if they are really trying to be in that, action and really putting in that dedicated effort to being in productive instead of destructive energy. But where there's uncertainty, they're having courage. They're focusing on being courageous instead of focusing on that uncertain. Again, confirmation to what I said before with that sound healing and that air sign. That positive mindset that came out before, but they are a little bit guilty. It could be that maybe they're feeling your guilt, but they are trying to trust here emotionally. There's certain guilt that's coming over them right now. They could have been someone who was a little bit resentful towards you and your energy, and maybe that's where that guilt is coming from. But the silence that maybe is lingering in the energy. All right, let's confirm this exhaustion. Exhausted. Why are they? Because of the passion. And they got that. What their mind creates when they feel this ignition and passion. Again, confirmation to what I said with that burnout energy. They're really, it's like that refocus, constant refocus of centering themselves when they feel this ignition and passion, because maybe they don't want to lead with passion. Maybe that's the way that you, and I said hypersexuality with this collective. It would not surprise me if maybe this connection really started in a very strung, not strung along, but an unconventional way. Very kind of like, sexual encounters only. And there's a reason why it came up for you guys as well. There's a little bit of that doubt that you guys had with that part, because I feel like for a very long time you guys actually were convinced that this was just a sexual connection, or this was just a physical connection, and it kind of brought you kind of caught you off guard, how you were starting to feel depth of emotion towards this person, even though it was very sexual and very 3D. But determined to get out of that. Confirmation, uncertainty and courage, shame. Maybe that uncertainty comes from shame. That's part of their own shadow that they are working through. Instead of having shame for whatever it is that they're doing, being courageous and not caring. What this collective, I said before in the beginning of the reading, who cares? Who cares of how they? If you are living in your truth, it doesn't matter how other people perceive it. What matters is what your true intentions are. And what your true energy is. But this person, their breakthrough having to do with their shame. That's why they're in this courage when they have that uncertainty. They know it's part of their shadow. They know that's something that they do not need to focus on. They know that's something they are healing. And how do they heal that? With courage and determination. Guilt, unresolved wisdom, understanding this guilt that they're feeling. They need to focus on their wisdom. Whatever happened in the past is in the past. They can't do anything about it. They need focusing on their inner knowing. That unresolved emotion, entanglement that makes you reflect on your actions. And it's what this collective is going through. And I said, I feel like this guilt is that they're feeling you guys. You guys are currently, literally right now, going through the reflection of them actions that you take. Beautiful. Trust. Inspiration through trust. Inspiration is the enlightenment from within. Trusting. So this person could be really... There's a reason why this person, whenever they do get that explosion of emotion, they just focus on that sound healing, which means they are seeing the results. They are seeing how they are centering themselves, and they are seeing how when they are centered, how things are being put into place in their 3D when they are in that trust and energy. They are seeing the heaviness of the emotion as part of what they need to work through. They are trusting the process, literally. They are in contentment, in understanding. This literally says, contentment is the peaceful acceptance of your present situation. Understanding whatever is going on right now is because it has to. And it's so funny because literally this is how they're feeling towards you. But it's so crazy how like my brain immediately, I intuitively just started to, it was like reflection on their own thing. Not having to do with the blaming and, oh, because this person, because it's not, you know, they make me feel this. No. I am feeling this because of my abandonment issues, because of my codependency, my obsessive thinking, because I, as a child, did not control my environment. And the way that I could control my environment is through creating scenarios in my mind. They are seeing through their own mask. This is what is being reflected with that black deck, confirmation. This is beautiful energy. It's literally what I said before. It's embracing that heaviness. It's embracing that shadow. It's nurturing that shadow instead of wanting to deny it. It's understanding your shadow, where it's coming from. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's true self-realization. That's true acceptance of yourself, because your shadow is part of you too. It's not just the light that we need to focus on. It's the darkness as well. The darkness is what shapes us. But when you understand it in a great way, in a beautiful way. That was nice. All right, I want to get these. Let's get these. Let's get these. Universal message for this connection. Sign. Universal message for this connection. Confirmation. Number 8, karmic energy. Number 8. I'm going through it. You're both going through maybe a dark night of the soul, but this collective for sure, that the fragmentation of the ego, that's why you're in, watch the whole thing. Nothing is making sense in my life. But I kind of don't feel that with this collective, more with that Archangel Michael and that divinely protected. I feel like you are it's starting to make sense. Your patterns are starting to make sense. $11, 8th of the 11th, and Mercury retrograde is on the 9th. Sign. All growth. I'm realizing this connection is something special and worth treasuring. This collective for sure. And this person as well. Another one having to do with patterns. And number 3, expansion. These feelings are overwhelming me and I become afraid. Sometimes I even run away from you because of it. I feel like this is like not... No more running away is what I'm hearing with this. You are feeling overwhelmed. Both of you are feeling overwhelmed, but there's a reason why I kept on, really focusing on that constructive side, which means this collective, you're trying to focus on that constructive side instead of that self-destructive side when you are ignited with this overwhelm of emotion, this explosion. When your triggers are triggering. And communication. And 7. I'll contact you when I'm able to. Right now, my life is too complicated to... And if you're going through a dark night of the soul, you best believe it. It is not the time to communicate. Even though that is the biggest thing that you are feeling right now that you need to. But it's because it's part of your shadow. Your insecurities, your questioning. Your questioning is igniting these parts of your shadow and it's igniting these maybe coping mechanisms, needing to explain yourself when no, you do not need to explain yourself. If you are acting from your truth, if you're acting from your, from in an honest way, you do not need to explain yourself. Even though I do feel like that explaining yourself has to do with that guilt and how you let your ego and pride get in the way. But now, because you're going through that fragmentation, you just need to let it be. Everything is flowing. Everything is flowing. You will be granted this opportunity. But right now, you need to reflect. You need to go within that hermit journey. You need to focus on that. This says, it's too complicated to bring you into it, but know that I do want to. And I do feel that for this collective. I really do. And number 3, another one, but having to do with mission. This says, we are alchemists. You guys are alchemizing right now. We transform fear into love and shadow into light. Sign. And 4, divine masculine energy. 8th of November, 3rd of November, 7th of November. November could be very significant for this collective. But 3rd of the 7th, 7th of the 3rd. But I was really feeling with growth in November. Focusing on growth with your patterns and communication skills, November. Both of you. Alrighty. Let's get dice. Let's see. I want to see. If 6 comes out, I'm getting a bigger dice. If 6 comes out, I'm getting a bigger dice. 1. 24 hours. Next 24 hours. Okay, I'm getting this deck. I'm being called to get this deck a lot lately. What did I say? Oh my God, Fool's Journey. Beginning of again. Oh my God. Beautiful. A leap of faith. That leap of faith that came out before. A new start. Entrepreneur. But taking a risk. Free thinker. All right. Next 20. You will not believe what came out. Oh my God. Strength in your purple curtain. Oh my God. Sign. I got chills everywhere. Balanced decisions. But brave and strong-willed, independent. Finding strength with your lessons. This is beautiful. Confidence. Power. Beautiful. Cause and effect. Confirmation. 24 hours for this collective. Wow. 7 of Swords. Hold on. Lovers. You have 3 major arcana here, by the way. So Lovers came out before. Hold on. So again, both this person as well could be going through their own curtain right now and finding their own strength through this partnership, this divine union, harmonizing your relationship, but first harmonizing it from within to be able to harmonize it in the external. But having to do with your mask, literally, that lack of consciousness, your own trickery, your own deceptive mind, 7 of Swords, being shown your mask. Right now, this is what is being, oh my God. I cannot believe that happened. And again, 8th of November. These both came out together. 8th of November is important for this collective. That could be the one that this opportunity comes. That karmic lesson comes. I am so amazed right now. I am literally like flabbergasted right now. Literally confirmation of everything I just said. Everything. So really, right now, this justice energy, your purple curtain is being illuminated right now. They are showing you your mask. What is keeping you, the obstacles that you have within you. Even this person, I can, and more with this Lovers here. More with this Lovers. You could really be part of my 7 of Pentacles, harvest season, but creating long-term investments. Yes, a little bit of frustration, but a reward. Your hard work. Wow. Wow. This is insane. Next 24 is next 24 hours. Insane. Insane. They're showing you multiple choices. The 7 of Cups in reverse. I know that this artist actually doesn't do reverse, but I'm seeing that reverse is... That 7 of Cups in reverse is really, you know, being a little bit trapped in that illusion, I think. I think it was trapped in the illusion. Hold on. It's the other way around. There's a reason why I wanted to see that. So 7 of Cups upright is the unclear and the uncertainty and the, you know, the lack of focus. Where 7 of Cups in reverse is focusing and finding a clear vision. Clarity. Clarity. Gaining clarity. And there's that 7 of Pentacles. Again, good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait. But insane. Insane. All right. Justice. What is this justice? Let's confirm. This is beautiful. And what did I say? I said I felt like Wheel of Fortune cycles. This is part of your cycle. Having to do with this Three of Pentacles, soul energy. But collaboration, dedication, projects. There's a cycle having to do with your dedication, with your contract, for sure. But certain projects right now. And it's funny because literally for my collective yesterday, one thing that I did say for my collective is this whole, what they were needing to see is how what is not being aligned in that lover's energy, it's because they need to focus on their own path, their own mission, where this collective, you really are in that hard working and dedication of your mission, your pentacle path. There's an alignment happening here. There's a decision happening here. There's something having to do with your justice energy, that cause and effect. Who you are maybe, really letting in your table. Who you are letting in your energy. Where you're dedicating your own energy into. Are you doing it in a destructive way or in a constructive way? Collaboration is constructive way. So again, and you guys got that artistic side and you guys got that music as well. It could be that maybe you do write music and that's something that you've been really... Music is important. Music is important, I feel. But luck is on your side. There's an expansion, a winning. There's a turn of events having to do with this Three of Pentacles, this soul connection with this justice. And also confirmation to the 2 days that I saw. Because what was it, 4 or 6 days that came out? I was like, no, this is 2 days. Cycles in days. A turn of events, a winning. I feel like this collective, it's kind of like that, seeing that it's like you finally turned that table into, instead of focusing on the loss, really seeing that you're coming into that winning season. That's what I'm feeling. You're coming into that winning season. Strength. Next 24 hours, big emotional lesson, big karmic lesson as well, that is going to realign you to your soul's path. Your soul, you're beautiful. It's aligning you to your destiny. You're in collaboration with your destiny. You're finally seeing the lesson correctly. You're not avoiding it anymore. Cheers. Strength. So strength in this new beginning, but Ace of Wands in this new passion for love and life, because you're seeing the lesson correctly. This is beautiful. But a new adventure, success, good luck, a creative spark, confirmation with that again, but finding inspiration, being confident with this new beginning, with this new passion for love or life, with this new, this new path. This confidence is igniting within you. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Lovers. And again, notice how I'm literally just speaking to you guys. I'm not even tapping into this connection. Even though it is part of what you are going through, the biggest thing I'm feeling for this collective, and the biggest, there's more of a will to know what is going on with you guys, which means I feel this collective, that is literally your focus right now. And more with what that focus came out with this SJ Oracle deck. That inner union. The focus is on you guys. You're understanding that you guys need to focus on yourselves first. It's not about that external gain. It's about that internal gain first. And then everything external starts to align. It's the understanding. This is beautiful. Two of Cups. Yes, lovers and Two of Cups. But again, this collective, you're starting to understand, or you're really seeing this new chapter, this new growth, this new dark night of the soul. Where before maybe that dark night of the soul would have maybe crushed you, I feel like now it's, you're coming into that realization. I'm not saying that it's not overwhelming. No, I'm not saying that at all. You could be feeling very overwhelmed right now, but you're dealing with it differently. You're not holding on to the pain. You're reflecting on it. And that is beautiful. That is beautiful. I have chills everywhere. Lovers, this does say crossroads, but I really feel like, I'm not even going to say it, just let it. Reconciliation. You got that reconciliation before. I'm not even talking about that heartbreak, but whatever third party situation there is, that could be part of the choices and the crossroads that's coming up right now. And there's that grim ending. I feel like this is what you're harmonizing. Closing out that season, really closing out what is, those loose ends. Turning off that fire before starting a new one. I want one more for that, though. One more for Three of Swords. Because I feel like this is the alignment of harmonizing this part. Yes, awakening, harmonizing, reunion, sign. You could be coming into a reunion energy. Twin flame reunion, divine union. Four of Cups, awareness, self-awareness. But a completion, life purpose. Understanding this Three of Swords instead of focusing on it. Seven of Swords. I feel like this is the real, again, everything I say is for a reason. King of Pentacles, having strength within you. You know that this is a part of your shadow. This is who you truly are. Being a realist, being objective about this. Succeeding, business owner. This is just my shadow. This is just my mask. This is a lie. This is the illusion. This is the truth. Becoming that divine masculine energy. Seeing through the facade of what your mind was creating because of past experiences. He has his cake, his bread, he is in abundance, abundant life. And you guys got that with the lily. And business owner, by the way. And you guys got new entrepreneur energy. Business owner. Whatever lies your mind was telling you about whatever it is that you were wanting to create, and maybe in the past you actually, you would doubt yourself. You would just create this, negativity within you because of programmed thought patterns from the past, from past experiences. Literally, your curtain is being lifted. They are showing you, and you are seeing it with strength. You're harmonizing your own energy, your own lover's energy. You're seeing through your own facade and understanding that was not me at all. This is me. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Seven of Pentacles. Five of Wands. So the challenges, working through the challenges, create literally the challenges that came out, taking the time to heal. Taking the time, deciding the decision to take the time to heal. Literally. And I feel like where in the past there was resistance now and jealousy, but it became from a place of lack. It came from a place of not feeling valued or not feeling valuable. Now I feel like you're seeing that resistance as a delay. You're focusing on the challenge accepted and creating that long-term investment. You're seeing the obstacles as the stepping stones. Also, there could be maybe a little bit, because your shadow is being illuminated, a little bit of frustration or stubbornness. a little bit of resistance, a little bit of stubbornness, but also I am seeing that as maybe that breakup energy, that third party energy, because this is that Five of Wands is that competition, that arguing, that chaos. I feel like maybe that's also if there was a long-term investment in this, with this energy, actioning with this person. And Pentacles, Earth sign, Taurus could be significant, and Leo, Taurus and Leo. Certain frustrations of, you know, these connections that are very much in that, you know, like that competition energy, or that, you know, that, that conflict energy. I want one more for that. That could be that person, that loose end that you need to tie. Ten of Swords, breakup, confirmation, Tower. So there is an ending here. Again, there could be betrayal, but you could feel like that is part of the darkest hours. From here, 24 hours. It could have just started even. But going through a painful ending with someone who you feel like there was competition, there was always conflict and upheavals, and, you know, always kind of like opposing energy. There's an ending happening here, but again, enforced change. That's where that, so you could, that could have been started to trickle in. That's why there's this understanding, or that's why there's this focus of that Archangel Michael and that divinely protected. There's a reason why I say everything, but I feel like this Seven of Pentacles and that Five of Wands is this person, this other loose end you are needing to tie up and remove, and really remove, and start really attracting. Queen of Wands, she's magnetic. She attracts with her magic. And she is she's my female magician, taming that ferocious lion within, that strength, balancing that yin and yang energy, and attracting exactly what you want by manifesting positivity. But leader energy, leading energy. But you're liberating yourself. This could be actually a 2-year karmic cycle that you're going through with this person. But this is beautiful. Next 24 hours, you have lessons. Next 24 hours, see the lessons. You are seeing it, but there's a reason why this is coming to you right now. And I know timeless reading, but there's a reason why this is coming to you right now. Seven of Cups in reverse. But this is about multiple choices, again, removing the confusion, seeing with clarity. Seeing with clarity. Beautiful. This is beautiful, guys. I am amazed. So proud of you. And you guys should be proud of yourselves too. You're coming into your inner union. And it's funny, I've been using this deck for a very long time. And it's funny because literally I kind of feel like I'm coming out of my comfort zone as well with using this deck, because usually I use this deck that actually has a lot of keywords, and there's that Seven of Coins. It has a lot of keywords and a lot of different, you know, explanations, and I felt like very comfortable with this. But usually I'm like which means this collective, you could be coming out of your comfort zone as well. There's clearly a focus in it. That's very exciting. Very beautiful. Love it. I want to get you guys an angel card, like an angel message. And then I want to get you guys an angel, what angel is going to be, you know, following you around and guiding you, and maybe who you need to maybe pray to from here to December. There's a reason why I'm saying December. I feel like, again, December could be, you could be part of my December collective. Whoa, way too many. I'm just getting that one then. But your soul's journey is unique. Walk your path with confidence, knowing the universe supports you every step of the way. That Fool energy, that Fool's journey. Taking that leap of faith. Beautiful. And I feel like this collective, you're really starting to believe in that. You're seeing your alignments. You're starting to understand how that cause and effect of everything, literally. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, let's confirm that with these, and then we will I'm going to confirm like one row and then confirm with that other love deck. All right, let's confirm this full reading. And it's funny because I didn't even get your intentions towards this person, which means, again, right, collective, you're not wanting to be impulsive. You're going over the cause and effect of your actions. So again, you're going over how certain impulses or certain actions maybe put you a little bit in that, still energy, or that, delaying energy. You're understanding how your mask, affects your 3D, how acting through your mask affects your 3D. There's a reflection here. Everything I do, how the reading goes even there's a reason for it. Which means this collective, you're moving in a different way. You're not moving in that comfort way. Beautiful. All right, let's confirm that full reading. All right. Confirm that full reading, please. Communication is key, and you do have that but new moon in Gemini, but again, air sign, mind. Also, Gemini, the mask. I do feel, and again, another one, the mask. Oh my God, Gemini is an air. Gemini is important for this collective. The answers you need are coming. My God, and I started getting hiccups. Ugh. This is new moon in Gemini and full moon in Gemini. So new beginnings through realizations with your mask, while ending out cycles from your mask. Sign. And Virgo, structure. You are good enough. Believing in yourself. You're removing this part of your mask. Look at all this blue, the truths, your truths. Throat chakra and healing, heart chakra. Self-worth, self-appreciation. Creating a better structure that, aligns to your self-worth. And constructive instead of destructive. Beautiful. Show the world the real you, and full moon in Aquarius. That's so nice. Look at all of the air energy. All right, let's confirm that love part. So right now you have an unrequited love, the karmic energy. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That Seven of Pentacles with that Five of Wands. You've been investing too much in an energy that is literally just opposing forces. It's something that's draining you. Literally, separation. That Tower. Let your friends help, but the right friends. There's a reason why I'm saying this, because you do have someone in your circle who you are starting to see maybe the facade or maybe the mask that they have, maybe, and you guys did get that gossip and all of that. So yes, ask for help and support from others, but there's a reason why you're being illuminated your own mask, and you're being shown also from everyone around you their own mask. So choose wisely. Choose wisely. You could like Indiana Jones, because literally my brain went to that the knight that appears in what movie is it, the Chalice of Life, I think it is. I think that's called, is it The Last Crusade? Is it The Last Crusade? I can't remember which one, the name of, it's my favorite movie, and it's funny I don't remember what the name is. But where they have the what was that stuck reconciliation. The Chalice of Life, and it's funny because literally Seven of Cups came out, and Seven of Cups upright is about that wild imagination and that the shiny new object syndrome. So you could have been someone who actually, you thought the grass was greener on the other side. And literally in that movie, I think it was, what was it, the Russian or was it the Germans? that went to the, and they saw the one that held the jewels and stuff, the shiny new object, but it was literally their doom. Where the more simpler cup, and it's like, it wasn't shiny, it wasn't like a woe, but it was the one that gave you life. Indy actually uses his intuition and thinks, and with his knowledge, his inner knowing, chooses the right way. Choose the right way. Choose the right way. You do have reconciliation in your, yes, passion, everything, but choose the right way with your friends. There's a reason why I'm saying that. Let's get one last one. Magical collective. Magical. Did you get magical? Past life relationship and making the effort. Dedicated effort. Dedicated effort in this relationship. That could be having something to do with deception, with this unrequited love and that friendship as well. But choose wisely. Choose wisely. This was a beautiful reading, guys. Beautiful. Thank you for letting me. All right, let's see what angel is. Let's actually mix these a little bit more. 2, 3. Oh, speaking of. So, Angel of Independence. Beautiful. And you guys got that with that Oracle deck. So, Adnachil, Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy. And what did I say? What did I say? And actually Sagittarius is Jupiter energy, but expansion through what? Your masculine energy. So freedom, spiritual growth, light, power, enhanced pineal gland, wisdom, and exploration. This maybe someone you should, an angel you should pray to through this transition until December. And there's a reason why. I know that whatever is coming right now is 24 hours, but here to December, praying to him, letting him guide you. But Adnachil, I'm just going to show you guys so you can, and even just visualizing him or the name, or just the Angel of Independence, just praying to my Angel of Independence, however it is that you see fit, or use your intuition. But I help open the door to freedom in all areas of life through spiritual enlightenment and the discovery of truth. Confirmation to what I've been saying this whole freaking reading. Sign. So bronzite could be a certain a stone that maybe you should get that will help you through this transition as well. November, sign, confirmation what I said with the 8th of November and the 9th of November with that Mercury retrograde. And big changes are coming. Sign. You just need to trust. And you guys are trusting. I feel this reading is more of a confirmation for this collective to keep on whatever. It's like you already have that external validation through this reading that you're on the right path. Now you just need to focus on trusting on it and really acting on it through your trust and confidence with yourself. You're coming into your inner union. That strength card for me is literally the balance of that yin and yang. He's not only nurturing, compassionate, trusting, but also determined, willpower, determined action. It's not action from fear, it's action from a knowing. So very much yin and yang energy. Balancing out that. And you guys got that quantum jump, quantum leap with that yin and yang. You guys saw it. Sign. All right. Woo! These are way too many. But they came out for a reason like this. So you got the golden bell. The angels are by your side, but communication on the way. We have, let me see. We have left. So we have initials J, K, T, R, and X. Could be important initials. Do not make those fits. They came out. Everything came out for a reason. Usually this doesn't just fall off. So we have kisses, wishes coming true, and love, unconditional love, but wishes coming true, alignment. Divinely protected through this, cutting out your loss, cutting out that negative energy. Release. You're going through a DNA upgrade. We have the snake, Kundalini. You got it. This person got it as well. Talking to the moon. Yes, missing this person, but connecting with your feminine energy as well. Balancing your 3 points, body, mind, and soul. Hope, restoring hope. We have citrine, but solar plexus energy, masculine energy, determination, willpower, really that sun energy. We have Jupiter. Jupiter is important, and it came out a couple of times. I even said it a couple of times, but expansion through Jupiter energy. We have this, what is this? I cannot find my cheat sheet for the love of life. I cannot find my cheat sheet anywhere, and it's like pissing me off because like there's some of these that I don't even know what they are, but this little sign, what is this? Can someone tell me what this is? If I'm not mistaken, I feel like this is Pluto, but Pluto is an Aquarius energy. Isn't he like I can't remember. I need to really focus. Yeah. Ducks could be significant. You could see a duck when this happens, but trusting in your intuition, again, confirmation with that. My ears started really, oh my God, ow. All right, crescent moon. We are, I think, are we in a crescent moon right now? Let me look that up, actually. Where is Astrobella? Literally, we're in a waxing crescent moon. Oh my God, a sign. And it's not only a waxing crescent moon, but it's a waxing crescent moon in Sagittarius. That angel that came out. Sign, tapping into your intuition. Crown chakra. Wear the crown, be the crown, you are the crown. Yes, and divine feminine energy, connecting with your divine feminine. You're going through heart chakra healing, and you guys got that a couple of times. Maybe wear a lot of green. Green is really good for that. Alignment, star energy, believing, healing. Music is important. You guys got it a couple of times, but whatever has to do with music, just focus on it. Really, in a constructive way. We have 1:55. The time has come. 1:55. Travel. You guys got travel you guys got vacation, so this is important. You guys got the world. Travel is significant. You're going through transformation. The big butterfly. Again, another one of the time has come. Oh God, you could be going to the beach. This actually has sand in it. And this is actually when I got this when I was a child. So inner child healing, beach. There's something having to do with the beach and inner child healing for this collective. You guys got that with the butterfly, the evolution of the relationship, but also evolving through your healing that inner child. You got it a couple of times with your focus and with that black deck. And centering your emotion, meditating and contemplating, going within. Hermit journey. All right, important dates, birthdays, angel numbers you might be seeing or need to look up. This is, if I'm not mistaken, isn't this Gemini or is this Pisces? Is this Gemini or is this Pisces? Which one is Gemini? Hold on. Why do I feel like, no, this is Gemini. So that other one is Pisces, I feel. This is Pisces, right? I think so. Pisces energy, but intuition, moon. So we have dates. 7th of June. I said 7th of June for a reason. 7th of November, 10th of November. 444, masculine energy, determination, strength, power. You're masculine. 1111. 11th of the 11th could be a good portal energy. So 9th of the 11th, and I did say that before, but 64 as an angel number as well. The creator is by your side. Just trust. 7th of the 4th, 4th of July could have been an important date as well. 4th of October, 11th of October, 9th of October, 7th of October, 20th of the 1st, 2020. 2020 could have been, and I said I feel like this collective could have been, it's been years in your growth, so you could have started this journey on 2020 or met your divine in 2020. So 2020 could be significant. 64 again, 44 again, 4th of the 8th, 8th of the 4th, 8th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 4th, 14th of the 8th, 14th of the 3rd, 14th of the 6th, 14th of the 4th, 21st of the 4th, 21st of August, 21st of March, and 21st of April and June. 4th of June, 6th of April. All right, guys. I love you all. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Keep going. Very proud of you. Very proud of this collective. Magical. Magical. Bye, guys. I love you all.